And we have now the next young lady who wants to be, can be, and may even be the next mayor of the city of Jackson, Mayor Regina Quinn.
Good evening, Mayor. How are you
I'm
doing
fine,
this
dear.
evening? Very good, very good.
Go right ahead and tell her why you want to be mayor, what you're going to do.
Okay, well, it's simple in terms of why I want to be mayor is because I love this city. This is my home. I grew up here, and I want to see a better Jackson. And I know we're capable of being better than we are. The city is decaying, and it just grieves me to see this city come to the condition that it has over the number of years. Now, you also asked what I want to do.
Right.
Well, my vision is comes from the acronym of ISEE, ISEE, infrastructure, safety, education, and economic development. We have got to fix the infrastructure within this city. This city is dirty. I hear from numerous people in terms of the litter that's lining our streets and our communities. The water and the sewer system, we just got to get that fixed. These abandoned houses we have got to get rid of, Mayor. I told you some time ago about the young girl who I asked what she wanted for her city.
Right.
And she had a choice of saying a number of things. She could have talked about a skating rink, a movie theater, a number of other things. But what she told me was she wanted to see these abandoned houses taken down because she was just fearful of walking down the street and being snatched into one of them. We've got to deal with that, and we can deal with that. We have got to deal with the safety, the criminal element within this city. Protecting the citizens of a city is a paramount job of a mayor. And the crime in Jackson frankly, is just out of control. We've got to deal with that. I am able to do that. I have the relationship with, I would just speak on Sheriff Tyrone Lewis, who just left here. Tyrone, if you know, grew up on Skyline Drive. I grew up on Ridgeway Street. We went to church together, and we went to school together.
All right.
Now, he parted ways in high school. He went to Lanier. He's a Bulldog,
All right.
and I went to Mayoral. But I have a relationship with him as well as a relationship with many other people that are in public service, in leadership roles within this state, who can come together and help us get this city where we need it to be, particularly in issues involving infrastructure and crime. One thing that I know we can do in terms of helping to decrease the number of businesses leaving the city of Jackson, as well as to help recruit businesses into the city, is to bring the people around the table to address the issues that these businesses are concerned about. And I will tell you that these businesses are concerned about crime. So being able to call upon Tyrone Lewis as our sheriff and say, look, why don't you come to the table? Let's discuss with these businesses what they can do to protect their customers, to protect their employees, and to protect their goods while they are doing business within the city of Jackson, and to help them facilitate that from a standpoint of using technology or whatever. And that's been resonating extremely well with folks that are concerned about doing business within the city of Jackson.
What's your feeling about a jail, city-owned jail?
We'll look at what's feasible for the city of Jackson in terms of a city-owned jail. I would tell you it's a matter of dollars and priority. And for me, quite honestly, it's the infrastructure from the standpoint of the water and sewer problem. We got $1 billion, and Mayor, that's with a B, $1 billion problem with our water and sewer system. So I believe that the water and sewer problem, the infrastructure within the city, is just of paramount importance because that's the linchpin to so many other things. It's difficult to recruit a business into the city of Jackson when our city has raggedy streets like it has. You know, we talk about, or our folks talk about, taxes not going up. Well, it goes up when you got to take your car into a shop and get a realignment done. It happens when you bust your rims and your tires. So we're getting it. We're having to pay it out. It's a matter of how we go about doing it. And my thing is, let's get it fixed. Let's take the local option sales tax to a vote and get the citizens of Jackson to decide, yeah or nay, whether or not they want it. And we can do that.
What about cleaning your streets? Now, you know that I won't tell my story no more. I kept mine clean. But what would you do? You're talking about cleaning streets, no more abandoned houses. What are something you can do?
Well, that goes back to relationships. I think certainly, and we're getting some of that done, and we can get it more done in terms of using inmates to come out and help with cleaning up this city. But we also can engage our young people and people that are just able-bodied to get out and help clean it up. It's going to take all of us to do. And we stand ready and willing to do that. We've just got to clean up this city. This city is just too dirty. It's just absolutely too much trash in this city. It's difficult to recruit businesses into this city with looking in the condition that it is.
And what about education? Where do you stand with them?
I tell you, as a mother, I can only stand for what we know we need to do, and that is to create a world-class educational system in the city of Jackson. Being average is just not good enough. We have got to equip our children to be able to compete in a global society. We've got to have transformational leaders, people that are ready to, if need be, break the system, do what's necessary in order to prepare our kids to be able to compete. And that's going to help in a lot of ways. That's going to help reduce the crime. Because by and large, the people that are committing the crime, they're young people and they're poorly educated. So we've got to do that. We've got to educate our kids, get them some jobs, and help them to understand what it means to be a productive citizens within the city of Jackson.
For entertainment and enjoyment after 6 o'clock, what do you do about that?
Entertainment, I tell you, I talked to you before about the Alamo and some of the other resources that we have. We have the venue, we have the culture, we have the talent. I tell folks, look, you can throw a rock in Jackson and hit somebody with some extraordinary talent. I'm not talking about with just good talent, but extraordinary talent. But we're not showcasing these people. And what we're going to do is to highlight the talent within the city of Jackson. I call it Jackson Night Mississippi Stars. Right. We'll bring folks in that have any connection, any tie to Mississippi, bring them here to the city of Jackson and showcase that talent, and also help to groom the talent that we have. And it's not just from an entertainment standpoint, but it's also from an academic standpoint. You know, I was general counsel at Jackson State for over 10 years, and I know that when we bridge the resources and the people that we have within the city of Jackson, we can touch a lot of folks in terms of helping them to pursue their dreams, and we'll do that.
So you have the people on May the 7th to do what?
I'm asking them to vote for Regina Quinn on May 7th, and I'm also asking folks to go to our website, www.reginaquinnformayor.com, and on May 7th to vote for me.
All right, you heard it from the potential mayor herself, and it's up to the citizens now to go out. We're going to take a break and be right back. We're going to run a quick poll and see what the people are looking like, what they're saying.